Hi there, and welcome to another dick-tingling episode of Cooking with Keith. Today we're going to do a lovely little dish. It's a little fancier than what we normally do around here. But, you know, it's after Christmas, so we're going to treat ourselves to a little thing. Now, this is an herb and cheese stuffed chicken breast. What you will need are some chicken breasts, of course. These have been thawed. I put them out in the fridge and then threw them in the microwave on defrost for a little bit longer just to get the chill off of them. Don't want to keep them in there long, obviously, because we know how evil the microwave is. So you'll need your chicken breast, however many you want. I'm only going to use 2 because I'm me. I can have leftovers, obviously. What you will need is some cornstarch, some oregano, some parsley, a can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes. In this case, I've got a can of diced tomatoes with garlic and onion already in it for a little added flavor. Some feta cheese, some ripe sliced olives. You can slice them yourself if you wish. I bought mine already sliced. Some olive oil, and a couple of dishes and a pan to bake the chicken in. This will be a baked chicken dish. You'll also probably want some measuring spoons, so you can measure out the parsley and the oregano. I'll give you the exact amounts as we prepare it. So let's just dive right in. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and let's get going right now. Alright, so our oven is heating. So the first thing we're going to want to do, again, the oven's heating at 350 degrees, we're going to want to cut a pocket in the meatier side of the breasts. Now this is a very small breast right here, so I'm going to have to kind of be smart with it. We want to cut a nice little pocket. We don't want to go through the chicken, we just want to make a little pocket to stuff inside the breast there. See that? That actually looks pretty good right there. Now, again, this is a small breast. You probably want to use a bigger breast when you do this, just so you can really stuff it. I'm actually going to cut the other side as well, so that I can get lots of that good stuff in there. There we go. So we got a little pocket in that breast. This one will be a lot easier. Yeah, see, that's really what we want right there. It's still a little cold on the inside there. Just hollow that out a little bit. So now we've got a couple of pockets in our breast. This is for the stuffing. All right. Now as breasts. Now in a very small bowl, because we don't need much, we're gonna combine the feta cheese right here, and we're gonna combine the oregano, parsley, and the oil. Now, for the oregano, I'm actually not going to be able to do that. We're going to want 2 teaspoons of oregano, right? Alright? And it doesn't matter if you get a little bit more in there, that's fine. There's 1 teaspoon, and there's 2 teaspoons, alright? And you're going to want 2 teaspoons of parsley. And just do it the same way. Oh, that looks so tasty, doesn't it? Don't you just want to put your mouth around it? I certainly do! Alright, so there's our parsley, there's our oregano. And now we need the olive oil, and damn it, wouldn't you know it, I haven't opened the olive oil. Jesus. Oh my god, I can't even get it open. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ugh. Now, jeez. We want 2 tablespoons of the olive oil, right? So there's our tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of the olive oil. 1, 2. You definitely don't want to overdo it with something like that, alright? So we've got our feta cheese, our parsley, our oregano, and our oil. Now, Now we want to mix that up. I'm just going to get a little spoon so I can just mix that all together. Like so. See that? It's just a nice little mixture of cheese, oil, and seasonings. And really, you know, you can add whatever seasonings you like. You don't have to use parsley and oregano. That's just what I use now. Obviously, the more chicken breasts you have, the more of this mixture you're going to need. Now, this little breast is not going to be able to hold much of this, so I might actually end up wasting some of it. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this mixture and you're going to want to work it into these little pockets you made, right like that. Yeah. Just get it on down in there. Just shovel it on in there. Actually, I might be able to use all of it. Just get it on down in there. Stuff it. Stuff it in there. Alright, and then just kind of close the flap over. Now, this one, yeah, I should be able to use all of this. Good, no waste. I hate waste. Just shove that on in there, like so. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Let's get it on in there. Fold that over. And I forgot we made a little cut on this side too. Well, some fell on the counter, but it's okay. I always wipe the counter down before I start. And there we go. So our mixture is all nice and stuffed into the chicken now. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to put the chicken in our pan. Now, this is an ungreased pan. I have lined it with tin foil just because I don't want to have to bother with cleaning the pan insanely. Alright, so we take our two breasts and lay them in the pan. They're all stuffed, ready to go. Yes, yes. Okay. Now, we want to get our other part together. Now, this is the marinade. Typically, I'm a man that does not much care for tomatoes, but in this case, I think I can handle it since it's just like a little marinade. So, in a little bit of a bigger bowl than we used before, we're going to want to combine our tomatoes, our cornstarch, and our olives. Alright? Now, the cornstarch, we need 4 teaspoons of it. Alright? 4 teaspoons of cornstarch. Alright, there's our teaspoon. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, cornstarch is a lot like that goddamn confectioner sugar, in that it's fucking messy as all hell, and I hate it. Alright. So the cornstarch, the tomatoes, and the olives. And again, all this is a marinade. Here is our lovely marinade. See, the cornstarch kind of thickens it up a little bit. And what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to pour it, well, now, you could pour it over the chicken. I'm just going to spoon it over the chicken myself. Alright? Just like so. Just like so. And yeah, I've got way more of this than I need. If you were making 4 chicken breasts, then it would probably work out better for you. Since I'm making 2, I've got a lot more of this than I need. So that's okay. Don't worry about that. That's what garbage disposals are for. Alright. Made a little bit of a mess, but that's alright too. Okay. So now we're going to bake it at 350 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. You know, whenever the chicken is fork tender, that's when you want to take it out. So this is going in the oven, and we'll be back when it's finished. See you soon. So now we wait for about 35 minutes or so. I'll probably check on it periodically in the old oven here. But yeah, you're going to want to stay in the oven for at least 35 minutes, maybe 40 at the outset. While you're waiting, you can do any number of things. You could play some Skyrim. You could probably get through a mission or two in Skyrim. Okay, maybe one mission. You could build some shit in Minecraft. That's always fun. You could masturbate feverishly, like 6 or 7 times in 35 minutes, in my experience. Just any number of things you could do to pass the time while you wait. But we'll check on that chicken soon. If you'll excuse me, I have something I need to do about half a dozen times. Alright, the chicken has been in the oven now for a little over 35 minutes. So we're going to give it a look-see here. Ooh, well, it smells delicious. Oh dear. Oh my, I think that's going to be done. Alright, let's check it. Now you want to make sure, come over here with me. Now, you want to make sure that the chicken, obviously, is done, right? So, to do that, we're going to cut it open and make sure the juices run clear. Alright? So, let me get a knife. Where's my knife? Here's my knife. It's over here. Now this is the knife that I use to cut the pockets in the chicken. So I'm going to want to wash it first to avoid that terrible salmonella. You know it. You've heard of it. It's a terrible thing. No one wants that. Alright. So, just going to give it a little cut here. Oh yeah, that's nice and white and delicious. Alright, so here it is all done. Delicious. Look at that. The juices are running clear, as you can see. Or maybe you can't see, I don't know. But that is a sign that it's good. It's not pink. The meat is nice and white. I've cut into it, that's why it's a little messy right there. But that's it. Now I'm making myself a little bit of rice to go along with that. But that's it. A little bit of chicken and rice. Cheese and herb stuffed chicken with rice. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cooking with Keith, the single man's guide for easy meals. I'll see you next time. Oh, and by the way, I need to mention, if you watch the St. Nick's Dove Bar video, you will know that I burnt the chocolate. Well, I was able to salvage it. As you saw in the video, I had removed the burnt piece of chocolate, and it turned out great. I tasted it later the next day, and it was good. It tasted like fudge. So definitely do that recipe if you haven't already. Watch the video, learn how to do it. Otherwise, I do think this is a delicious little meal. I'm going to give it a taste, and we'll see how it is. Until next time, this has been Cooking with Keith. Yeah.